Happiness, a simple word that carries a profound meaning. It's often misunderstood, thought to be a product of good fortune, a stroke of luck, or a twist of fate. But in truth, happiness is far from being a game of chance. There's a quote that captures this essence: "Happiness is not by chance, but by choice." This statement holds a great truth. Happiness, you see, is an emotional state, a feeling that we can choose to cultivate. It's not something that just happens to us, but rather something we make happen. It's a result of our decisions, our actions, the way we choose to perceive the world around us. In the end, it's about understanding that we have control over our own emotional state, that we can choose happiness over discontentment, joy over sorrow. You see, happiness is not a result of random events, but rather the outcome of the choices we make. Let's delve deeper into the quote, "Happiness is not by chance, but by choice." Now, when we dissect this quote piece by piece, it becomes even more compelling. Firstly, let's consider happiness is not by chance. This part of the quote is making a bold statement. It's saying that happiness, that elusive feeling we all crave, isn't something that just happens to us. It's not a lottery ticket where you cross your fingers and hope for the best. It's not a shooting star, fleeting and unpredictable. No, it's not left to the whims of fate or circumstance. The quote suggests that happiness doesn't just fall into our laps. We can't sit idly by and expect it to come knocking on our door. It doesn't work like that. It's not a random event that we stumble upon during our journey through life. And this leads us to the second part of the quote, "but by choice." Now this is where it gets really interesting. This part is saying that we, yes we, have the power to create our own happiness. It's not about waiting for the right conditions or the stars to align. It's about making conscious decisions and taking deliberate actions that lead us towards happiness. It's about choosing to be positive even when things get tough. It's about choosing to be grateful even when we're faced with challenges. It's about choosing to be kind even when others are not. It's about choosing to love even when it's hard. It's about choosing to persevere even when the odds are stacked against us. So what does this all mean? It means that happiness is in our hands. It's not something that just happens. It's something we actively create. We are not merely passive recipients of happiness. We are its creators, its architects. In essence, the quote tells us that we are the architects of our own happiness. Now that we understand what the quote means, how do we choose happiness? Consider this. Every sunrise brings with it a fresh canvas, a new opportunity to pick up the brush and paint our day with the colors of joy. But how exactly do we do that? It starts with something as simple yet profound as practicing gratitude. Acknowledge the good in your life, no matter how small. The smell of fresh coffee, a kind word from a friend, a bird's song at dawn. Next, make a conscious effort to choose positive thoughts. Remember, your mind is a garden and your thoughts are the seeds. Plant flowers, not weeds. Lastly, engage in activities that bring you joy. It could be reading a book, dancing in your living room, cooking your favorite meal, or even simply watching the sunset. Remember, happiness isn't a destination, it's a journey. Each day presents a new opportunity to choose happiness. In conclusion, happiness is not a matter of chance, but a matter of choice. Remember how we broke down that quote, peeling away its layers to reveal its profound truth? We've journeyed through understanding happiness, dissecting its nuances, and ultimately realizing that it's not a random phenomenon. We've discovered that happiness is a decision, a conscious effort to cultivate positivity and joy in our lives. It's not about waiting for the storm to pass, but about learning to dance in the rain. It's about choosing how we react to the circumstances of our lives. It's about taking control, not just of our actions, but of our emotional state. We've seen that happiness is not a destination, but a journey, a process that we actively engage in every single day. And so, let's choose happiness, let's choose joy, let's choose positivity. Remember, happiness isn't something that happens to you, it's something you choose. Choose happiness every day and see how your life changes for the better.